Hey everyone, this is Ryan Mitchell with TheTinyLife.com. I wanted to kind of go over the kitchen, kind of what I like to call the command center here. This is kind of the heart and soul of everything I need to cook and do everything. So, first off, the countertop is a 3-inch custom butcher block. It's maple, I believe, is the wood. It's been a long time since I've done it, so maple, and it goes the full length there. I love it. It's great. It is sealed with like a poly or urethane type of coating that, I don't know. It's food grade. It's fine to like put food down on. It's not a big deal. The stove here is a Verona 2-burner stove. It's propane. It can do natural gas or propane. You just switch the jet, and you just turn it on like that, and yeah, it works pretty well. The one thing is, this thing puts out so much heat that sometimes things get a little too hot. So it's great for like boiling big pots of water. But when you're trying to like saute stuff, sometimes even on low it gets a little too hot. So I have to like turn it off for a little bit, let the pan kind of like bleed off some heat, and then turn it back on. But otherwise really good. Then olive oil I keep here. This is like a no drip olive oil. You kind of squeeze it and watch. We'll see if we can get it here. Yeah. You kind of measure how much you need, and then you pour. So, and it doesn't drip, which is really nice. I have the full bottle there. Keep these little candles. I don't really light them, but they're nice decorative things. And let's see here. I have knife steel, a chef's knife, a paring knife, and then a bread knife or carving. It's a bread knife. It's not a carving knife, but that's all I need. They're all Messermeister Global Elites or something like that. Or let me see. Oh, Meridian Elites. Can you see that? I really love them. They're, I think this was like 80. This was like 50. This was like 80 also. And this is just Henkel brand. I think that was like 20 or 30 bucks. So definitely spent some money on those, but they're super nice quality. I really love them. Okay, now to like the main show here. This is like, I made this little custom cubby to hold like the things I use all the time. So I have my 2 cups. Usually, like I'm drinking one and one extra in case I change or whatever. And this is my insulated Yeti mug, which I really like. Up here, I have my measuring cups that I just hang them. I made this little peg thing. Stainless steel again. I just like the look of that. Here, so this is what I use pretty much every time I cook. Or maybe tinfoil not all the time, but tinfoil is like readily available. This is an olive oil sprayer. So I take my olive oil here, put it in here, and you pump it, and then you can spray it into pans. This is pepper and salt, and this is like the ultimate first world lazy invention. You take it, and I'll show you guys, and it does it for you. Just press this button. There's even a flashlight at the bottom so you can see what it is. It seems silly, but it's useful when you're like cooking and you're stirring with one hand and you just need to grind with the other. It makes it very simple. I have salt too, and Texas Pete, because it's the best hot sauce out there. Little known fact, Texas Pete actually made in North Carolina. So yeah, there's a little fact there for you. Way better than Tabasco. Sorry, Tabasco lovers. Um, Here I got my paper towel holder, just a little dowel, and you know, I don't use a lot of paper towel. I use about a roll every 2 months. I don't know, maybe even longer, a long time. And I keep a little candle here. What is this one? Peach mango. I got given this. My sister gave this to me. Just when you want the house to smell a little bit fresher, nicer, whatever. So that's kind of the command station here. Kind of going around. I got my toaster oven. I keep a little mitt underneath there. Stacks. I'm thinking about putting some shelves here. I have this shelf up here, but I was thinking about putting some shelves here in the corner because it's kind of dead space. But I keep little baked goods and tomatoes and whatever. I have my dish towel, and then this is a booze block. My brother gave this to me, and I just thought it was a nice contrast to the wood, and it's beefy. So I use that for all my cutting. I don't actually cut on here, even though I could. I've talked about the sink, but I love it because it's super deep. What the nice thing is I can do dishes. It fits all my dishes really well, and it's deep enough that it won't splash out. But also I can clean this up, and it's a really good basin if I need to, in a bind, wash some clothes. I think this is a Kohler thing, and it's a single hole. I wanted a single hole because I need to mount it off to the side because I wanted the biggest sink possible for this countertop. And it has the standard sprayer. It can do a streamer spray. All right, up here, I keep hand sanitizer, and then, many of you guys know this. It's Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. Lots of crazy writings on here, kind of fun to read. There's a documentary on this guy, kind of interesting. And then I have my little OXO dish thing with a little tray there, and that's kind of the kitchen. So I hope this was kind of useful to see what a tiny house kitchen really is like. Now I know some of you are gonna say, "Oh, Ryan, you cleaned up for the video," and the truth is I really didn't. Like, tiny house people, you need to keep your space clean. You don't have a lot of it. So every single morning, you can see I got my checklist here, right here. Clean house every single morning is what I do. So I literally clean every single morning the entire house because it doesn't take long, and when you clean it every day, not a big deal. So this is exactly what it actually looks like. Oh, my fridge is down there. Yeah. So I hope that was useful. Until next time, this has been Ryan Mitchell with tinylife.com. Thanks for watching.